So what is ABC analysis? No, we have got all the articles have been divided into three groups. One is called A group, one is called the B group, and one is called the C group. Reorder level can be ascertained with the help of the formula. Reorder level is equal to maximum consumption multiplied by maximum reorder period. Quantity will be more in C, whereas the quantity will be less in A. B is called moderate quantity, moderate value. Hello, my dear student. I am Dr. B.S. Subramaniam, called by name Dr. B.S.S., Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Aid College, a Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. I am going to hand Financial Management 2, Session 2. In the first session, I explain about the 15 marks question. One question carry about that working capital. The second question goes to account receivable. The third question goes to cash budget. Now I'm handling about the 10 marks question, which is very, very important from the examination point of view. Generally, the 10 marks question will come one from ABC analysis, one from different stock level. Third question is economic order quantity. So I'm going to solve about the fourth problem. A choice may be given. One theory question is also there that you have to answer any three, each carrying the 10 marks. I will go very slowly with the formula. This is time is very important for you. It is a precious time for you. Please go through the whatever the answer I'm going to give. Please go through the problem and find out the answer. I'm giving all the answer here with question, with answer. This is a question taken from the question paper, which you are going to answer now. So we'll go to the session number 10 marks is there. Here we are talking about the stock level. There are these different stock level. You have to calculate. One is called reorder level. Second is called minimum level. Third is called maximum level. Fourth is called average stock level. Which are the stock levels are? Number one, reorder level. Number two, minimum level. Number three, maximum level. Number four, average stock level. If you see a question paper, the normal usage is 600 units per week. Maximum usage is 900 units. Normally, they can use 600 units, but maximum 900. Minimum usage is 300 units per week each. Means there are two articles, X and Y. Each will have 300 units. Reorder quantity 4,800 units X units, 7,200 units for Y. Reorder period is 4 to 6 weeks. This is 4 to 6 weeks for minimum is 4, maximum is 6. Here minimum is 2, maximum is 4. So we'll go with the formula. First is called reorder level. What is reorder level? Reorder level can be ascertained with the help of the formula. Reorder level is equal to maximum consumption multiplied by maximum reorder period. What is the formula? Maximum consumption multiplied by maximum reorder period. If you come back, what is the maximum usage? X can be used how many units? 900 units per week. Y can be used 600. Maximum usage is there. Then maximum reorder period, maximum weeks is for X is 6 weeks, Y is 4 weeks. So maximum is 9, maximum week is 6, maximum is 9, maximum units is 4. Come back here. So 900 units per week into 6 weeks comes to 5,400 units. Regarding the Y, 900 units into 4 is 3,600 units. This is the reorder level. Maximum consumption multiplied by maximum usage. What's the formula? Maximum consumption multiplied by maximum usage. What's the maximum consumption of X? 900 units. Maximum weeks they can utilize 6. 9 6 are 54. 5,400 units. Regarding the Y is considered 900 weeks meaning 4 weeks mean 3,600 units. Hope so you understand this point. We'll move on to next one. Minimum level, here now formula is reorder level minus normal consumption multiplied by normal reorder period. You have to see that you learn the formula very well, only just application of formula. Reorder level is nothing but here now minimum level is equal to reorder level minus normal consumption minus normal reorder period. So come back here. Your reorder level already calculated. X 5,400 units, Y 3,600 units. You already calculated. This is already calculated. Come back to normal consumption. Normal consumption is given 600 units. But this is as per the problem, 600 units of X, 600 units of Y. Each they say 600 of X, 600 of Y. So both normal consumption is given. Then this is normal reorder paid. So here now minimum period plus maximum period divided by 2. What's formula? Minimum period plus maximum period divided by 2. If you go with no, first one, minimum 4 weeks, maximum 6 weeks, totally 10 weeks, divided by 2 is 5 weeks. This goes in favor of X. In favor of Y, minimum is 2, maximum is 4, totally 6, divided by 2 is 3 weeks. So, I think you can understand this. Minimum plus maximum divided by 2. Come back, X. Your reorder level is, reorder period is 5,400 units. You see the formula? First, your formula is maximum reorder is given. Here formula is, see that normal consumption is given. Reorder level is over. Maximum usage required details have been given. Here no. The formula here, reorder level minus normal consumption divided by multiplied by normal reorder period. Here, if you come now, then reorder period is 5,400. Normal consumption 600 weeks Phoenix. And the 5 weeks reorder, normal reorder 5 weeks, it comes to 6 5s are 3,000. 5,000 minus 3,000 is 2,400 units. This goes in favor of X. In favor of Y, you have got answer is 3,600 units minus 600 units per week. Both have gone 600 weeks into minimum is 3 weeks. It is 3,600. Here 300 is there no. 300, 600 it is 1,800. 3,600 minus 1,800 means 1,800 units. So 3,600, 600 is 1,800. If we direct know the units is 1,800 units. So come back to next one. Maximum level. The formula for maximum level is equal to reorder level plus reorder quantity minus minimum consumption, minimum delivery period. What is the formula? Reorder level plus reorder quantity minus minimum consumption, minimum delivery period. Apply that. Reorder level as calculated 5,400, 3,600. You already calculated. Then minimum consumption, as you say, both will be used how many units? 300 units. 300 units as per the problem is considered. Then minimum delivery period or reorder period 300 units per week. 300 units per week they have given. So the minimum level is 5,400 plus 4,000. Here formula, see that. Reorder level plus reorder quantity. What's your reorder level? 5,400. Your reorder quantity is 4,800 minus. What is next formula? Minimum consumption 300 units and minimum week is 4. If we know it will come 10,200, 1,200, 9,000 units. Come back here. You are already given 3,600 units plus this is 3,600, this one and 7,200 units. Here 3,000 plus 7,000, minimum is 300 units. Minimum usage is 2 weeks is considered. It will come 10,800 minus 800 units gone. 10,200 units is there. So that we can have this no. Once again, we'll go one go with favor of the here 300 into 4, 1,200 units are there. Then here per unit is 300 units, no? 300 units, 300 into 2 is 600 units. 10,800 minus 600 is 10,200 units. Last one. Minimum level, the formula can be average stock level is equal to minimum level plus 1/2 of reorder quantity. Here, the required details are minimum level 2,400, 1,800 as calculated. It's already calculated. Reorder quantity has been given 4,800, 7,200. This is given as per the problem. Now, average is average minimum level 2,400 plus half of reorder quantity is 4,800. That is 2,400 plus 2,400, it becomes 4,800 units. Regarding the second, 1,800 units, half of this. Half of 7,200 is 3,600, totally 5,400 units. So only think here, no, you must learn the formula very well, then this becomes very, very easy for you. Hope you understand this point. Learn the formula properly, formula properly. Then ABC analysis. So what is ABC analysis? No, we have got all the articles have been divided into three groups. One is called A group, one is called the B group, and one is called the C group. We say always better control. What is ABC? Always better control. A is high quality but high price. B is the medium, modern quality, modern price. C is low quality, low price. Quality is also price, price also high. Here quantity will be more in C, whereas a quantity will be less in A. B is called moderate quantity, moderate value. So what they are given, they have 12 items are given. The units have been, unit cost have been given. In exam, now this is the type of question they are going to ask. How to answer this? First you write, serial number is 12. How many, totally they have given units, they have given. Multiply this. 7,000 into 5 is 35,000. 24 into 2, 3 is 72,000 rupees. 1,510 is 15,000. 6 into 20 to 32, 13,200. 38 into 150, 57,000. 40 into 50 is 20,000. 16 to 20 is 12,000. 3,350, 10,500. 308 is 2,400. 29 into 0.40 is 11,600. 11,507 rupees 10 paisa. 81,650. 4,000. So when you add these figure, no, it will total figure will come 3,55,770. What's the total? 3,55,770 will come. The total of all the values. So what I did now, I took category A, value of 15,000 more. I selected 15,000 more as A. This one assumption, I selected 15,000 above as A. Which is 15,000 more? This is one. 72,000. Another is 57,000 more. Then I selected 81,650 as A. A group. More than 15,000 I selected A. So one is 72,000, one is 57,000, another is 81,000. Totally it will work out 3 item, 1, 2, 3 item, 2,10,650 is the value for 3 item. Then I selected category B. So 15,000. Between minimum is 15 to 50,000. Here 15,000 is above. Here no, 50 to 50,000. Here no, category B rupees 15,000 above, but less than 50,000. Less than 50,000. Here more than 50,000. Here less than 50,000 up to 15,000. That's all. Here no, category B. Here no, rupees 50,000 and above. 50,000 and above. Here category B, 15,000 but less than 50,000, but minimum is 15,000, not less than 15,000. Here 50,000 and above. 50,000 and above. Second category, it is less than 50,000, but maximum is 15,000, not less than 15,000. So I selected one 35,000, one minimum 15,000, not less than 15,000, another 20,003, another 25,450. But it is, if you have a 15,000, we can take as a B. Here minimum is 50,000 and above. Here maximum is 50,000, but if the 50,000 comes, that will go to A, but here no, 49,999. So not less than 15,000. So 15,000 to 50,000, here 50,000 and above. So 3 categories. So 4 items will come. Here 3 items will come. Here below 15,000. This section, this is B. B. Below 15,000 I selected. So 13,200. This is C, 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 C. This is ABC. See that 3 plus 4 plus 5 is 12 item. It is only what's called trial and error basis. I selected 50,000 above. Next one is 15,000 to 50,000. Third category below 15,000 I selected. It is 2,10,650. This is 95,420 and is 49,700. So what I did now, how many items are there I took? Totally 12 items. How many items goes to in favor of A? 3 items. 3 by 12 into 100. Second one, how many items there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 by 12 into 100. This is 5 by 12 into 100. Then we apply the amount also. Here now, slowly I will go. Here, A category. Total number of items is 3 now. You have got 3 items. What's the total number of items? 12. Out of 12, 3 occupy goes to A into 100 is 25%. What's the amount available? 2,10,650. See that? 2,10,650. What's your total amount? 3,55,700. This is equal to 100%. 2,10,650 divided by 3,55,750 into 100. It occupies 59.21%. So this goes in favor of A. Come back to the next one. Total number of items is 4. Section B, there are 4 items. So total number of items 12. 4 by 12 of 100 is 33.33 or 33.1/3%. How much amount is there? You see that 95,420. 95,420. The total value is 3,55,770 into 100. It occupies how much? 26.82%. Regarding the C, how many items are there? 5. See that? 5 plus 4 plus 3, 12. Not more than 12. So 5 by 12 of 100, 41.67% is there. What's the amount available? 49,700. Here, no. Last one. 49,700. Divided by 3,55,770. It works out 13.97%. So if you add all will be equal to 100%. So C is now carefully you have to do 49,700. 49,700 divided by 3,55,770 into 100. So this is an easy way of doing. I will explain. What is the first step to do? Multiply the amount. It is 2. Once you multiply the amount and add the figure, you select some of the trial and error basis. What I did now, I took 50,000 above as A, 15,000 to 50,000 as B, below 15,000 as C. Trial and error basis. So A group, B group, C group. In the A group, we have got 3 items. In the B group, we have got 4 items. In the C group, we have got 5 items. Total number of items is 12. The total amount reached to 3,55,000. How you go? 2,10,650 into 3,55,770. 95,420 divided by 3,55,770 into 100. Last one, 49,700 divided by 3,55,770 into 100. Regarding the group is considered 3 by 12 into 100, 4 by 12 into 100, 5 by 12 into 100. See that how I did? See that 3 items, 3 by 12 into 100 is 25%. What's your amount? 2,10,650, 2,10,050. Total amount is equal to 100%. 3,55,750 in 100. Work out 59.1%. Section B. We have got 4 items. 4 by 12 of 100. 33.133, 33.33% or 33.1/3%. How much amount is there? 95,420. Your total value is 3,55,770 into 100. It works out 28.82. Regarding the C, how many items are there? 5 items are there. 5 by 12 of 100. 41.67. The amount is 49,700 divided with this now into 100. 13.97%. Easy way of calculating this. Definite problem from the examination point of view. It's a definite problem. So first problem over, second problem is also over. Come back to third problem. It is economic order quantity. So what is actually economic order quantity? How much quantity should be ordered? It should not be more, it should not be less. If it is a more, it will be put in the warehouse as a dead stock. If it is a less, no. When there is a production wants, no. We do not have the raw materials, although it's a very difficult for a company's production is considered because they can't order more, they can't order less. If they order more, no, they will become a dead stock. If they order less, when there is a demand comes, they are not in a position to satisfy that particular order. It's very, very difficult, no. That is called economic order, we say. That order is called economic order quantity. You must order such a quantity so that your money should not be squeezed somewhere, locked somewhere, no. By chance, if you have been about 60 to 70 lakh raw material have been purchased, by chance, if the production does not takes place, then your money will be locked somewhere, no. You must be very, very careful about this point. That is why it is considered as economic order quantity. We'll go with one by one. Here, the formula for economic order quantity is 2AO divided by N, 2AO divided by N or 2AO divided by C. What is A is called annual consumption, O is called order quantity, C is called carrying cost. What is the formula? 2AO divided by C. What is A? Annual consumption, O is called ordering quantity, C is called carrying cost. If we come back here, economic require 90,000 units per year. Unit cost is rupees 3, cost per purchase order 3, and carrying cost 6 per unit. What is the first question? What is economic order quantity? Economic order quantity is equal to 2AO divided by C. 2 into 90,000 into 300 divided by 3. If we remove the root, no, it will come 3,000 units. Economically, we can order 3,000 units. Here, number of order, annual, what's called? You can say annual material, cost of material supplies divided by EOQ. There is annual requirements divided by EOQ. So how many orders we can put? 30 order can be put. Each order contains how many units? 3,000. It works out 90,000 per annum. Per order, how many orders we can close in a year? 30 orders can be put. Each order contains 3,000 units. What is the formula? Economic order quantity is equal to 2AO divided by C. A is called annual consumption, O is called ordering quantity, C is called carrying cost. Here now, he says, what should the firm do if the supplier offer a discount? He offering the discount 2% and people, how to work out? So there is a one called table we have got. So this is the table here. What's your order size? One is 3,000. Another is 4,500, another 6,000. Average inventory, you have to take half of this, 1,500, half of this, 2,250, half of this is 3,000. Annual requirement is how many units is required? 90,000 units is required. Here, number of orders here. 3 orders is there. 90,000 divided by 3, leave it off. 90,000 divided by 3,000 is how many orders? 30 orders. 90,000 divided by 4,500, how many orders? 20 orders. 90,000 by 6,000, how many orders? 15 orders. I will repeat. 90,000 annually, how many orders they can place? 3,000. How many orders will come? 30 orders. That is annual requirement divided by EOQ. Next, your EOQ is 4,500. 90,000 divided by 4,500. How many orders they can put? 20 orders. Next is 90,000 divided by 6,000. How many orders they can put? 15 orders. What is at present price? 3 rupees the problem says. The problem says how much is there? No, 3 rupees per unit is there. Now, 4,500 to 5,000, 4,500 to 5,000, how much percentage discount? 2%. You got 3 rupees. Then 2% discount. This is 6 divided by 100. 0.06 will go. So out of 3 rupees, 0.06 goes, no, it is 2.94. Second one, how much discount now? 3%. 3% you have got, no? And how much money? 3 rupees. This is 9 divided by 100, 0.09. your discount. If you go now, it is 2.91 price. So price per unit, one is 3 rupees, another is 2.94, another is 2.91. Then cost of purchase, 90,000 into 3 here now, 90,000 into 3, 2,70,000, 90,000 into 2.94 is 2,64,600, 90,000 2.91 is 2,61,900 is there. Then carrying cost. What's your carrying cost here now? If you see that your carrying cost problem, what's your carrying cost is 6 rupees is their cost per purchase. Carrying cost is here 6 rupees is there. So average in 15,500 into 6 is 9,000. 4,500 into 6, 6 5s are 30, 6 to 13 to 15, 6 to the 12. Multiply your 6 into 6. This order will come. This is order. How much money? 6 rupees. 6 into 1,500, 9,000. 6 into 2,000, 250, 13,500. 6 into 3,000 is 1,000, 18,000 is there. So here cost purchase, carrying cost. Come back to your total cost. Here just the total cost of this now. Here now 3 rupees 13 to here now. How many orders is there? 3. 300 into 30 is 9,000. 4,520 here now. Number of orders no 6,000 total cost. One is 9,000, another is 6,000, another is 4,000, because now you have got an order. Ordering cost is, see that. What's your ordering cost now? See that cost per order or cash per order is carrying cost is 300 is there now. Here no, you got 9,000 rupees. So 3,000 into 3 is 9,000. Here no, cost of placing an order is there no. 300 is orders is there no. So slowly we have to go this. This is 9,000 into 3, 2,70,000. 9,000, 2.94 is 2,64,600. 9,000 here now, 90,000, 2,61,600. Here, what we have got now, here, 9,000, 13,500, 1,500 into 6, 9,000, 2,250 into 6, 13,500, 3,000 into 6 is 18,000 is there. Then the total cost here, grand total cost and the total cost we say, here whatever the total cost is, one is 9,000, one is 6,000, another is now. Here now, one by one you have to go. What's your ordering cost now? Ordering cost is 300 is there. 300 into 30 is 9,000. 300 into here now, see that? How many ordering cost? 300 is there. 300 into 30. 300 into 30, 9,000. 300 into 20, 6,000. 300 into 50 is 4,500. Ordering cost. If you see that your ordering cost, you understand 300. This is into 300. 3 3s are 9, followed by 9,000 into 300. 23s are 6,000 into 300. 350 is 4,500 rupees. Now you have to add this one, this amount, and this, all the three. 1, 2, 3, 2,70,000 plus 9,000 plus 9,000. 2,88,000. Which should be added? 2,70,000 plus 9,000. 9,000 becomes 2,88,000. 2,64,000, 13,500, 6,000 is 2,84,000. Then 2,61,000, 2,61,900 plus 18,000 for 2,84,400 is here. Among them, whichever is less, you see that. Whichever is less, 2,84,100 is less. Since the total cost of order 4,500 is the lowest firm, so the firm can place the order. The firm can place the order 2,84,100. They can at a discount of 2%, which is the lowest one. 2,84,100 is the lowest one. Better to hold. So be careful. First, they will give them half of that average inventory, 1,510. Requirement is 90,000. Then number of orders will come 90,000 here. No, how many orders will come? 90,000 divided by 3,000, 30 order. 90,000 into 4,500, 20 order. 90,000 into 6,000 is 15 order. So here 3 rupees discount is given. If you can 0.06 discount gone, 2.94. Next discount is 0.09 gone, 2.91 is there. Then here, no, 90,000 into 30, 2,70,000. 90,000 into here, no, 2.94, 2,64,600. 90,000, 2.91, 2,61,900. So here, come back here. How many orders you have to place? No, here, no, here 300 into here, no, you have to. Number of orders is 13,500. How you know? Number of orders is named 3,000. You have got 3,000 is there, no? 3,000 into 3 is 9,000. 4,500 into here is 13,000. All the number of orders, you must be very, very careful about this order. 9,000, 13,000. You have got 6,000 into 3. Number in the ordering cost is 3, no? Ordering cost is 3. 3,000 into 3, 9,000. 4,000 into 5 into 3, 13,500. 6,000 into 3, 18,000 is there, no? One by one you have to do each. This is 18,000. This is as per the order you have got. Number of orders is 30 order into 3 is 9,000. 20 into 3 is 6,000. 15 into 300 is 4,500. Add all the 3. If we add the, which is less, 2,84,100, this can be accepted. So, better to go with 4,500 units at a discount of 2% is favorable, which is a less lower cost. So, the last problem we can go with. A manufacturer of refrigerator buys 9,600 units of certain component. His annual usage is 9,600. Cost of placing order is 300 and cost of carrying one unit is 48. Calculate economic number of inventory, number of orders per year. Presently, he is purchasing once in a year. If he purchase as per ECO, how much he would have saved? So, 2AO divided by C, 2 into 9,600 into 300 divided by 48, it will come 346.1 units, or we say 346 economic order quantity. Then, number of orders per year, annual usage divided by EOQ, 9,600 divided by 346, it will work out 27.75 or 28 orders we can say. So one side is over. He wants how much money have been saved. The formula, what's the present cost? Your ordering cost is 300 as per the problem. Take the average inventory. Your inventory is 9,600. Half is 4,800. Cost of that means carrying cost. One unit is 48. Yeah, we took as an average, let's say 4,848 is 2,30,000. Here now, inventory cost half of this 4,800 into 40, another 300, it works out how much? 2,30,400 present cost. This is your present cost is considered. If you go with the economic order quantity, how many orders are there? 28 orders. Each order contains 300, it comes 8,400. So, if you take the inventory 9,600 divided by 28 orders, you got 340 as per economy, 346 units is considered. You already calculated EOQ, 346. Half of that is 173 units. What's your amount? 48. It works out 8,304. So 8,304 plus 8,400, it works 16,704 as per EOQ. This is as per EOQ. This is as per present cost. 2,30,000 minus 16,700. How much money can be saved? If you order economically, 2,13,996 can be saved. You must be very careful. Here, your ordering cost is 300. First point. Second point, carrying cost of an average inventory, 9,600 is 4,800 into 40. If you add all these things, it works out how much? 2,30,400 rupees. This is a present cost. If we go as per economic order quantity, how many orders we have got? 28 orders. Each order is 300. It works out 8,400. Economically, how much you can order? 346 units. Take the average inventory. 340 is 173 units. Per unit cost is how much? 48, just like a 48 here. It works out 8,304. 8,400 plus 8,304, it works 16,704. How much money can be saved? 2,13,996 can be saved. It's a very, very good problem. But you must know that how to work out, then only it's a very, very easy problem. So among the both, no, look after the both the problem, no, any one of the problem, definitely from examination point of view, because different types you work out. One is the present cost. This is called economic cost. I solved all the types of problem. One is called different stock level I have solved. Second one, I solved about the ABC analysis considered. Third, I solved one problem of economic order quantity, one type with a table is considered. Second, I solved how much money can be saved here. So both the type of solved. Hope you understand this one. I took the both the session. One session I work out as a 15 marks. Another session I work out the 10 marks. Hope so you understand. Thank you once again, my dear students. It is the Dr. BSS sir is reporting you. You please go through whatever I solved. Better to learn, work more and more. Bring the name to institution. Bring the name to your parents also. Thank you once again for attending the classes, no, seeing the what's called our YouTube sessions, no. Please go through the YouTube session and understand what we are strain you have taken, how the management has taken so much strain in presenting the article, no. Please go through the article. All the types of question will come and see that these are all taken from the question paper which has been answered. Hope best of luck in the examination is considered. This type of question definitely will come. Regarding the theory is considered section B. One is motives of holding cash. Motives of holding cash is most important. Lockbox system is most important. Objective of cash management is most important. So hope so we can solve the better problems now. Best of luck in the exam, coming exam. Once again, I tell you, thank you once again. I hope best of luck in the examination.